The livest one. Like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest. Straight from Phillips. The livest one. That's right. Like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest. That's right. Straight from Phillips. If you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to the photography plug. We did go live earlier today. That's right, my friends. We are live again. Nothing more to do than to think about your business and how you can make, as an entrepreneur, your business successful. Earlier today, obviously, I love to be fit and I love to walk. And this evening, I've just decided to not walk and actually just watch my car. But we talking P. Diddy and SNL. That is correct, my friends. P. Diddy and SNL. We are back live. We'll be back live for a while. Hello. No, you good right there. Yeah. So yes, if you're just tuning in, you are tuned in to the photography plug. We'll be live for a little while now. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Donate, donate, donate. We are talking SNL actually making fun of Diddy last night. I don't know if you've seen it. Saturday Night Live, absolutely hilarious. I can't think of the actor's name. That is correct. That actor's name. But we do want to shout out Dodge. Obviously, I am the photography plug. We chase so many celebrities in Dodge, and Dodge is a car that we're going to stick with chasing the celebrities. They know us a lot by that. But P. Diddy ripped by SNL. SNL didn't take any shorts on P. Diddy. They made sure, yes, they made sure that Sean Puffy Combs was made of fun on Saturday Night Live last night. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the photography plug. We'll be doing an evening, basically recap. And one of the commenters, this is a forum where your comments do count. One of the comments already saying, I love Diddy. So to that commenter, shouts out to Sean Puffy Combs is in a lot of trouble. That is correct. Sean Puffy Combs is in a lot of trouble in New York City. No way out. He's worth over some are saying he is a billionaire. I think they're saying Sean Puffy Combs is a actual billionaire, my friends. So he's making he's not able to make bond. So is this fair? I mean, don't you think if this was an African American, if this was a European, he would have probably made bond? I mean, is it safe for anybody that makes all of that money? You could think about all of the money that Sean makes. That can go to the state of New York and can help the kids of New York City. But we do make sure when we are doing our photography, this is a photography place, we make sure that our glass, especially when we're on the road, that our glass is always very clean. Because you might see a celebrity just in the car. If you catch them in their car, you don't even have to see them. You already located them, and that's good enough. So, in other words, if you caught LeBron James in his car on the highway, all you will have to do is just get that vehicle. They know it's LeBron. Everybody knows. All of his cars are well documented. So we always make sure that our lenses are clean. And we try to give you that clear image on Photography Plug on all our rails. We want them to look just like this. You see how clear this glass is? Yes. All our rails, we want it to be like Johnny Dang. So the not computers, apologize. The lenses that we use are always very clean. It doesn't matter if it's a Nikon or Canon or Alpha. Just make sure you have that clean, crisp look when you are shooting your photography. Make sure that you might get a shot in your rear view mirror. That might be your only shot for the week. The last celebrity shot we had, we were lucky. We got Moneybag Yo. But it might be months before you get another shot. That one day it will be all of our last shots. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We are talking photography, but we're talking SNL, talking Sean Puffy Combs. Yes, my friends, that is correct. Sean Puffy Combs incarcerated in Brooklyn, New York. So just like just like anything else, obviously, uh, West Coast. I'm mad if you thought about that. West Coast people ride a certain way. Obviously, East Coast people ride a certain way. So it's always the way I ride, and I always make sure, just like we were talking, that the glass is very clean and clear when you are shooting. So that's one thing. We started on Photography Plug. You know how TMZ used to write logos. Once we started that, people said, okay, you don't even have to have your logo. We know who owns the imagery. You have the full resolution. And that is exactly what we're after, that clearness. You see how clear this glass is? The clarity. We want the internet to be clean. And that's what I mean, clean up the internet by shooting clear images. When you're shooting those clear images, you can actually clean up the internet instead of having those vlogs when you see some of those people's stuff and you like, this is like hoarder garbage because it looks like clutter. It confuses you. We don't want to do that at Photography Plug. We want all of our images to be very clean and very clear. If you're a photographer and you're starting to start to take photos, make sure your imageries are clear. You don't need the best camera in the world to get the shots of Rihanna. Would you rather have the best camera in the world, or would you rather have those shots of Rihanna? My friends, that's a very hard choice. And another thing, would you personally, my friends, this is a question, a rhetorical type of question. Would you rather take $2 million cash and never be on social media again? Or would you rather be on social media? I think, my friends, your answer would be yes, social media is very important. Yes, yes, yes. These Dodges, I had it in the shop so many times. Got brand new spark plugs. I got a brand new starter. I got a brand new. It was a couple of brand new things that I got for this car. And yes, the engine light is on. I've been to the East Coast and West Coast back again. And so yes, the engine light stays on. After a certain mileage, uh, expect the engine light. But we are in pursuit of something a little bit better. We're going to stay in the Dodge. We're going to also probably eventually get a Cybertruck because those Cybertrucks are so bulletproof, and it represents that Elon Musk. So on this forum, we do talk a lot of Elon, Silicon Valley, the importance of Silicon Valley. That is correct, my friends. That importance of Silicon Valley is very, very, very important. Yes, that is correct. Meaning that they say you can possibly get any type of deal if you have a certain product you're trying to sell, your company, a new company. It's companies that never exist and they get invested $50 million and that company just falls through. So those companies in Silicon, they're looking for the big fish. They're not looking for the moms and pops selling cookies at the cookie at Makita's Cookies in Tennessee. Rest in peace to young Dolph. But they are looking for bigger investors that are more so into technology. So shouts out to Elon Musk and all our friends out in Silicon Valley, and especially YouTube, a great platform. IG is a wonderful platform for celebrities to contact celebrities, but YouTube is a great platform all over the world. Uh, if you're in another country, let us know. We'll be riding around a little bit. Stay with us. You are tuned in to the Photography Plug. Shouts out to also Chris Brown. Obviously, when we was in LA, all the women were out there chasing Chris Brown. We ran into a beautiful woman by the name of Diamond Brown. That's right, Diamond Brown. We took photos of her, and now she has a kid with Chris Brown. This is a true story that happened in Los Angeles, California. A beautiful woman came up to me after us doing Karuchi photo shoots, after catching Karuchi on Melrose. And I said, sure, we'll do a photo shoot. And now she is Diamond Brown, and she's with Chris Brown. So it is good news, and things can happen. That is a true story. Diamond Brown met Chris Brown through that social media and through the photography plug. So welcome to the photography plug. Somebody said Inglewood. Inglewood. Actually, I got this car in Inglewood. I was walking down Inglewood. Shouts out to Inglewood. Shouts out to Inglewood. I was just walking down Inglewood one day, and I decided I needed a car, and I seen this car, and this is about it was actually about 2018. I left LA in 2020, right after Kobe Bryant died. So that was 4 years ago, but I had the car 2 years previous. So yes, I had this hoopty for a little while. So welcome to the photography plug. No, 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 not recently. So yes, we're gonna ride around a little bit. We might roll to Charlotte tonight. It's no telling, but I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. All the support, no matter how negative you think your comment is, it does mean a lot to the photography plug. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice Sunday evening. That's right, nice Sunday evening. Now, you can do anything you want. A photography plug doesn't have to be the only one getting celebrity shots. And some people don't want to do it. Most people don't want to be a photographer, period. And I understand that. But we are talking P. Diddy in SNL and P. Diddy in SNL. And remember, when you're getting your shots, make sure it's clear. That's pretty clear. And this is just a cell phone. You see, if that was a celebrity shot, always be ready for your possible best shot. Always be ready to take that celebrity shot. Is some concerts coming up October 19th. Obviously, is the homecoming. We'll roll this way. So shouts out to everybody out there this Sunday evening. I think I'm gonna have a beer. I usually don't drink at all, but as soon as I get off live, I'll probably have me a beer. So welcome to the photography plug. Very beautiful evening out here. As you can see, the sunset is setting. Now, SNL talked about Diddy last night in a way, but I think it's good to make light of a situation. I try to make it a little bit light of a situation. But I thought about Diddy, and I said, how many people wouldn't have called 911? Yes, my friends, how many people would not have called 911 if they were assaulted or their kid was assaulted? Wouldn't that be a police report? If your kid told you that something happened, wouldn't you call the police right away? Why are none of these people have a police report of the incident? All 120 of these individuals, imagine if 120 of these individuals don't even have, that is correct. Just imagine if 120 of these individuals don't even have a police report, meaning that they were just kind of waiting on a lawsuit. I mean, wouldn't you call the police? Yes, wouldn't you call the police? We'll be reading some of these comments as soon as I get in a place where we can read a comment. I didn't want to stay there. I wanted you to see the city a little bit. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the photography plug. All the people that love us, all the people that hate us, I just wish love to everybody. So welcome. Somebody said, I steal my video. I did say one thing. I said that, yes, my friends, that I would not, you could say anything about me, but don't say I plagiarize. Tonight, I'm in a good mood, so I'm not going to block anybody or anything. Those guys on those bikes having a good time. So I'm feeling good, and I hope you're feeling good about yourself. It took a long time to get all of that work. It did. And I should feel proud of it. And I am. That work lives forever. You couldn't go anywhere, and you couldn't tell them that was your work, or you couldn't find the artist, and it just lead it back to me. So I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings, that all of our work is authentic. But back to the subject at hand, my friends. P. Diddy is picked on by SNL. I think it's a nice, cool spot. We can kind of sit up on here on the boulevard. If you do know my location, come and say what's up to the photography plug. That's right. We're looking to link up with artists, models, all type of people that are interested. When we went to LA, we did those Carucci look-alike photo shoots. Rick Ross' ex-girlfriend looks a lot like Carucci. I mean, I would love to work with her. Mackie, I think it is. She looks a lot like Carucci. And and so yes, we do talk about celebrity shots. Motherfucker snuck up on. So welcome to the photography club. We're going to try to find a little better spot than this where we can broadcast a lot more people, a little bit more action so we can see anything. Good gracious, if you're not careful, you'll just destroy your car out here. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah, they are. They actually are, my friends. They are. So yes, they are always pulling me over. Police have pulled me over a lot of times. Fortunately, when you own your own property, my friends, you can go. It goes a long way. When you own your own stuff, it goes a long way with the law too, because they consider you basically. If, say for instance, if you own your own, you can. You're your own insurance company. You have insurance, but they're basically saying, okay, say for instance, if you have a Ferrari, my friends, and you own it free and clear. If you own a Ferrari free and clear, my friends, you can basically do whatever you want to do with that car because you own it free and clear. If you're a person that they think they can sue, they're looking at you. Some people do say that they're basically a sovereign citizen. Some people say they're sovereign citizens by saying, I am my own government. In other words, we don't say that. That's what a sovereign citizens say. We're not saying that. We're saying we're a great American citizen. Sovereign citizen can't run for president of the United States of America. He doesn't take responsibility if he does do something wrong to go to jail. So that sovereign citizen gives up some of those rights to be that great American citizen. So yes, that's sovereign citizen. But it's very beautiful weather out here tonight on the boulevard. You're with the photography plug. If you're just tuning in, we are a network that does all our work original. All our work is original, my friends. I just finished original. We take pride in that. Shouts out to we're stopping Wing Stop. I already ate tonight, so I'm not stopping nowhere else to get anything to eat unless it's like a little snack or something. But we're talking P. Diddy incarceration. P. Diddy's incarceration in Brooklyn, New York. We be trying to make it out to Brooklyn, New York. It looks like we already seem like have 12 likes. Every time I go to a city, and my own sister told me, she said, what do you think was going to happen? And every time I go, I just think all positive. I never think about the negative, except when I was in Atlanta and everybody was just getting killed left and right. I said, if another person dies, I'm leaving. So, you have to keep that in mind too, that the crime rate it was a way that I was moving. If a car would move adjacent to me, I will move automatically. So say for instance, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. So if I was on the road, and I'm not on the road, I'm actually at home, and I hope you guys get to see me on the road in action. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Obviously, we need a good enough car to make it. I've spent a lot of money on this car, so donate. But I'm going to show you exactly how I will park, right? This is like a friendly place that more than likely everything will be good. But if you're in a shaky neighborhood, like one day I ended up in South Central late at night, too tired to go anywhere else. And no, I'm not getting a hotel every single night, right? So any car that will be adjacent or pull next to you, you automatically have to move. That is correct. So any car, so if I was parked here and that guy just pulled up, I will automatically move. that'll send a signal to him that I'm on point. As soon as you get tired and you're on the street, you can get attacked because it's people that you don't see out here. So for instance, we see all of these cars out here, but when you step out, it's people probably behind that building and always watching. So, it is a thing where, when you're on the road, it's a different type of. It was a girl. She was in like the middle of the country, somewhere small town, and this music was playing. And she stood right in front of my car. She was a gangster. She was a real gangster, and she was an Indian because it's an Indian villages way out in the Midwest. And so she was a gangster, but I was in my car, so I just sat low, and eventually she went away. But it was this girl way out in the Midwest. She was so much of a gangster, no teeth in her mouth. I'm not talking about Hollywood gangsters. I'm talking about a real gangster that goes back and forth to jail. And she didn't have any teeth in her mouth, and she was young, and she lived way out there. She stood in front of my car, and I just kind of dozed off and went to sleep and didn't pay her any attention. But I did recognize she was a gangster. So welcome to the Photography Plug. That's one of my stories. I have a lot of stories on the road. A lot of things happen. Even when I was in New Jersey. That is right, my friends. I was in New Jersey, and I told you about the police. I told you that a million times. I won't tell that again. But late night, I was at the train station. So I'm at the train station waiting on my train, doze off, and a guy tries to rob me. I just felt his hand on my leg. Now the police are right there. And we are kind of on a stair, and I fell asleep. So once I fell asleep, he grabbed me, but I woke up naturally, not like me is talking to you, but my unconscious person just grabbed him. And when I grabbed him, I kicked him in the head. And when I kicked him in the head, I kicked him again because I didn't want to hit him with my hands. And I just kept kicking him and kept kicking him and kept kicking him. Then I picked him up and slammed him down and drug him. So I'm dragging this guy in Newark, New Jersey. And I realize he's a homeless man. So I kick him 2 more times and he kind of goes out. So I go over him and you know how you stand over somebody and on their head, you so I step on his head and he twists and made a sound. So when I did that, I jumped out and the police were right there. And they act like they didn't see anything at all. Because the guy, he was in the wrong. He tried to rob me in Newark, New Jersey. It's a very dangerous city, so be very careful when you're out there. Hi from France. Welcome, France. We love France. We love France. We awarded Christina Milian. That's right. We awarded Christina Milian and her boyfriend that nobody knows the name of except the people from France. Maybe you know Christina Milian's boyfriend, but it was one of the subjects we actually filmed when we were in LA. And Christina Milian, we awarded them the most boring couple in France. But we do love Christina Milian. She's a sweetheart, and she was out there selling those beignets. So we're trying to get back out there. Shouts out, of course, to my son. He's still out there. And obviously, my beautiful family, my beautiful daughters. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Hello, France. I love this technology. Shouts out to YouTube for allowing us to communicate with France tonight, this evening. I wish I came up with the idea and this was my technology, but no, this is YouTube's technology. Thank you. A dude lives in the streets making up stories. It was a statistic that came out. That is true. A statistic that came out saying that the average person goes around the world 3 times. So imagine if somebody went around the world and filmed it. I think that's what's happened with Photography Plug. So like now, you're seeing me film my life. That's what you're seeing me do. It's like reality TV show. You know, it can be grand theft. You know, I mean, it can, like if you told me anything to do, it could be all types of ideals. You know, Yes, I have spent so much money on engine repairs. I mean, it's running good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want my car to run good. I want my car to run with the best in the world. I burnt my engine out one time. And as you see, because I wiped my windows, let me show you something, guys. And we are talking P. Diddy. We answer some of these comments now. But let me show you something. Every time I was on the road, my car looked exactly like this. Not a lot, not a whole bunch of junk. So if you keep it real clear, you can clean up the internet instead of putting all those ugly videos on the internet. So keep it clear, as clean as possible. Keep everything clarity like Johnny Dang Grill. Shouts out to Johnny Dang Grill. I do have a surprise coming up soon. We want to get those two Johnny Dang Grills. Shouts out to Dodge too. But we are talking P. Diddy being incarcerated in New York City. SNL making fun of it, making light of the situation. We can't wait to get back to New York City. We were there in the springtime, and I said I did not have a lot of money. No, I didn't. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go. I don't care if I have a lot or if I don't, but I'm going to get the visuals that I need. We did, had a great time, and it was rough and tough. So it seems like people in New York City, you better get in and get out. Don't stay very long or you're going to be wore out and tired. That's right, my friends. You're going to be wore out and so very tired. If you're tuning in, you're tuning into Photography Floor. Looks like a good comment here. This is where your comments do count. You're sick. You could help him until the cop came, and you didn't need to beat him like you could have been having flashbacks from the army or war, or maybe was a mental ill. Oh, you're talking about the individual in New Jersey. Well, what happens in New Jersey is that the homeless people in New Jersey don't have a phone, and the police know about it. I personally talked to the captain about the situation. When I went to the VMAs, I was there talking about the homeless in Newark. I did everything I possibly could do to make that voice heard. And yes, they bring a lot of police officers out. And yes, that's when you see that video of that reel of that sheriff, it might be in a song, those police officers are going to beat me down. Now, the Greensboro police officers, they didn't beat me down. They were actually professional, and they could have beat me down a long time ago. But I can say that other cities will beat me down so much faster in other countries. So it's not just policing in America, my friends. If you go to another country, some of my favorite countries, the police will brutally beat me. They will beat me. So in Newark, it's very dangerous. People get beat up all the time. So I guess the cop just looked at me jumping up and down, and he didn't know I was kicking a guy and beating a guy down, or maybe he did know, because I'm basically, screaming and kicking him and kicking him and kicking him. And the cop, he's right there. The police station, it's a cop always in Newark, New Jersey, police station on that bottom half. If you go down to Newark, you will see a train station on your left-hand side, a bus station. You will see that curve market up there, up under that bridge. And that's exactly where it happened at. So, and it is terrible down there. Harris, Trump, somebody needs to go down there and clean it up. It's worse than Skid Row. So yes, I'll be reading some of these comments. New Jersey is the least racist state. I felt great in New Jersey. I did say that. I had I apologize. I had a wonderful time in New Jersey. The people treated me so well. I was not dressed well. They invited me in. I spent money. Anytime I go to a city, obviously I'm going to legalize yourself to go to another city. You legally kind of have to spend money, even at the curve market. So say for instance, if you go to a city and the police are watching you, once you go into that store, you have legitimized your stay by buying and being a commodity. So automatically when I get off the train or a bus, I legitimize my stay by buying. So the police were on me in Washington. This was actually Washington, D.C. also. The police will, when you get off, they're going to search somebody. So usually they're looking for a black guy with some type of bag or some reason. So I think this particular night, I just legitimized myself by purchasing a item. And then you legitimize yourself by going to another store and you're there on tourism and purchasing these items. So that's how you have, because you legitimize yourself by the insurance policies that are on all of those stores. So if you go in that store and you're buying a purchase item, and it's say it's you go into a BP, right? And you're in BP and you fall because the officer is trying to handcuff you, you can just say, call 911, I'm hurt. And then by you saying I'm hurt, it would be a legitimate, a legal matter that is in civil court. So in a sense, you're playing the system very cheaply. You didn't even make it downtown without already having your attorneys ready to sue. Once you get downtown, oops, you fall again. Your attorneys are ready to press charges against whatever city of whatever state. They're so ready to, and as soon as you do that, you say, well, my mouth is hurting. They have to take you to the dentist. They have to make sure that you eat. If your car is in place and your home is okay, then all you have to do is make your state payment. Now, if you're in real trouble, you're in trouble. That's a different story. But we're talking about petty crimes. That's, for instance, you did nothing wrong. You just went into the store and a police officer comes up to you and assaults you and you fall in BP. Fall, call 911, you're hurt, you need to go to the hospital right away. BP should have cameras. The attorneys should litigate the case. So welcome to the photography plug. Somebody just commented, FBI is in routine again. Okay. Somebody just commented, laughing. So this, laughing my you know what off. Shouts out to you. I greatly appreciate everybody's comment. I do truly feel that every entrepreneur can be so very successful. And I really want so many entrepreneurs to pursue their dream and not these small businesses. Now, when I go here, they're going to treat blacks like crap. And I even asked the white guy. Excuse me. I even asked the white guy. The white guy said, nah, they treat me like crap too. So I don't know if that's a right race thing. But you can go to these small little, these little cookout, whatever you want to call it, trailers on wheels, Migos, or whatever you want to call it. But yes, you can go there and eat, and they can pretty much treat you like crap. I never got any good food from there, but I'm sure they serve something good on that menu. They're not in business for no reason. Come out here and get you some food. You are tuning into the photography plug. Bro got a million words as excuse. FBI and Richard, they're hooking at. Don't you see the people hiding? I really want to talk about microvirus. I wish we had the technology for you to pronounce that word. I obviously never seen that word before. One thing about speaking articulate and intelligent is totally different things. If somebody thinks that they can speak, and I do want to shout out Evander Holyfield. We want to get Evander Holyfield out here and let him be one of the hosts. We think he's so amazing and articulate. Him and Mike Tyson will be great co-hosts. By saying that, my friends, we are talking P. Diddy and SNL. Let's stick to the story. Your comments are amazing, and you are amazing. Somebody said they're surrounding my car. They very well could be. And that is actually, never take anything as a joke when you are on live. Know your surroundings, get your weapon, make sure your gun stays at the ready. One in the chamber, and hollow point bullets will work. That is correct. Hollow points goes through any vest. So make sure that you're out there, if you're a black male in America, that we know that all people, that is correct, my friends, that all people commit crimes. White people are more likely to kill white people Black people are more likely to kill black people. Chinese people are more likely to kill black. Don't disarm yourself because Massa says so. My friends, grab your guns, be ready. Some things are going to come to this future of this country. And I'll speak it forward, and I can tell you some secrets that are about to happen in this world. I know you may not believe me, but in a few months' time, you will see that it can come in fruition. My friends, I don't want to speak anything that I feel that's untrue. But the words that I speak are from not my heart, but from the actions of what America in this world and where this world is moving forward. A psychological torture that could perhaps change the world forever. Economy, and this is the black news, the economy could possibly collapse. COVID may come back. Millions could possibly, and there are statistics saying, and you never hear it on another news network, that the second COVID wave is coming and that millions will be sick, unfortunately. And this is the news. And there are reports coming out all over the world saying the second wave of COVID would kill over 50 million people. You heard it here first on Photography Plug. That now that the penitentiary is starting to fill up again, it's a spirit that's going to cover the world and change the world forever. That possibly the worst cases of tragedy has just began, my friends. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. The worst case COVID is on the way. It's another name to it. It's another name to it. And as I told you, it's always people watching. So at your ready and be ready like a Marine. You remember the Marine said, pain is good, extreme pain is extremely good. Never forget that. That in the Marine Corps, they honored Lee Harvey Oswald, the individual that assassinated John F. Kennedy. As that third world country was just forming, Robert F. Kennedy was killed. It is true, my friends. You're listening to the Photography Plug. The future of this country and the world is at stake. And you're not going to hear it anywhere else. And where more would it be? Where Harriet Tubman tree. We're gonna broadcast live from the Harriet Tubman tree that represents slavery, where she really ran the real Underground Railroad. Was not an actual railroad. It's what were slaves. That is correct. We're slaves. We're slaves. You have to remember, I'm combating a lot of, this is real life. This is not like in a studio, so people can possibly know my location easily. And if it gets very popular, there'll be a lot of people pulling up. And that's just how it is on social media. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Somebody commented, the Underground Railroad had to lead to Popeyes. Now remember, on this forum, if you have a catchy phrase, my friends, we will, if it's not copywritten, you might hear it again on here. And we'll pretend like we made it up. So, yes, my friends, welcome to the Photography Plug. One comment, Wells Fargo in Greensboro, North Carolina. Wendy's, good eye. There you go. Now you're catching on. That's it. There you go. So welcome to the photography plug. Sometimes when you know that one day there's a possibility that every force in the world will be for me or against me. That is true, my friends. That one day, a possibility of the world being for or against me. And that is right. You have to think about the Mr. Osama bin Laden and how rich and powerful he was. But he couldn't articulate a war very well. He couldn't talk English. Just imagine for once, hypothetically, if it was a movie shot, and it was an individual that decided, as a social media like, that decided to become the most powerful person in American and world history by taking on, this would be a good movie. This would be a good movie. By taking on, that is correct, my friends. By taking on the United States of America. Just imagine how that could benefit America. If you really had a powerful entity that became a billionaire, that was a millionaire, and he all of a sudden became this very powerful person. And with his power, he toppled countries. He was an American citizen that spoke English very well. He happened to be a fairly tall and slim man that had a pretty decent social media following. This movie would be great. A tale of the truth and how it should come. That movie about this United States citizen that captured a United States Marine, a real one that was actually somewhere overseas. And once he captured that United States Marine in this movie, he videotaped it. And this will be a very good movie. Remember, this is an entertainment company, so donate. And you are tuned in to the photography plug. I am so tired of spending. Remember, when I'm walking, I'm not spending money. Right now, I'm actually spending money just driving. So I don't like to, heck no, I don't just ride around just to spend money. Now, if it's a great day, yeah, we can do that. But then I'll be on the highway, right? So how long on the highway will I be able to? That's why you have to have that technology. You have to have that brand new cell phone. You need a SRT. You need a Cybertruck. You need all of those things. This is a materialistic world. But yes, I thought that would be very interesting. A movie about an individual American that became the most powerful person in the world with brutal force. I mean, the guy takes his AK-47 and slings it around like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He makes rap songs about Donald Trump. He talks about Harris. He does all these things to taunt on America. And he does like Saddam Hussein, comes out the hole and waves. And this individual, look, dummy, look. See, if you ain't paying attention, you got to basically direct traffic out here. You have to be you are, I hate to say it, every entity is basically an authority. I can stop traffic if I did it. When I went to the East Coast or the West Coast, I would stop in the middle because number one, I'm going to go home and I'm going to be all right. I'm not going to die for no law. The police law is actually, you're supposed to walk on this side of the road. I don't do that. because it's a court case where a police officer was killed by like that with some teens. So you should be able to face your accuser. But yes, my friends. Yes, my friends. I can see it can be very difficult and confusing. I can raise anxieties because of the things I talk about. Maybe you never heard a black man talk about it, or maybe you thought that I'm the only one. I get this ideology from the generation and behind me. Every single day I hear those black men talk about working for these white. I had an individual to shoot this white girl because this is an adult platform, but we have to be honest. This is an honesty thing. He's about to shoot this customer, my friends, because she's racist. So I thought that was an idea. I'll be reading some of these comments right now. Finding him looking like small highway awful is part of the game. It's part of the game, my friends. This is a game. Life, they say life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. While we're healthy and we're young enough to do what we want to be, the most successful that we want to be, my friends, let's do it. Now, today. We can't wait on tomorrow, and nobody's is not saving us. Harris is not going to save us, my friends. This is a forum for that. Harris and Trump is not going to save us. They're not. You are that entity. You are that American. You are that person in France. You are that person in Britain. You are that person in South Africa that can change the world with not just a movie, but with an idea, and sometimes, unfortunately, brutal force. Brutal force. Brutal force. So just imagine that movie, if you could, if you would. Imagine that movie of American making rap songs about Donald Trump, making fun of Trump, but at the same time in real on the run from every single agency in the world, the federal government, the Marines, the CIA, the FBI, they're all after him, and nobody can catch him. And he goes to war. I mean, this guy's relentless. He doesn't have social media anymore because he'll be tracked. But he goes to war, and all over social media, all they see this big black guy, and now he has these two AK-47s, and he's literally in a war, starting a war against America. Imagine that movie idea. Imagine if that was a movie. If it was a black man that was planning on, in a movie, bringing 1 million black men to the White House just to shoot a movie with guns. I mean, that's 100% legal. We talk P. Diddy and SNL and baby oil. I mean, 1,000 bottles of baby oil is 100% legal. Your gun is 100% legal. But just like earlier today, they had a lot of bad things to say of me trying to help that lady that I could possibly be like, she's a sherm head and a dope head, right? I could have been mean to her. I can go down there and pick on the homeless people, right? I can go out and pull out as much money as I want to, right now, right? But you want to, you want to, so I'm becoming sort of like some of my family members that are abusive to their own congregation, because the abuse that I'm spewing out right now is going to make you a better person. Do you think that that you could possibly, that is right, my friends, do you think that you could possibly be the biggest and the best company in the world? Is that that the Marines don't have a drill sergeant? You think that the biggest and the best companies in the world are easy on the CEOs? How do you CEO becomes a CEO? You think that people tune in to people that don't make them millionaires, and all of a sudden, I remember even the realest guy I know told me, he said straight up and straight down, this is the realest guy I know, tells me straight up and straight down, I thought you were there when King Von got killed. That's how far I'm willing to push it. The realest guy The realest G I know came up to me and told me, he said, you know what, photography plug? I thought you was down there when King Von got killed. He thought that I wanted to be successful so bad that I possibly was down there when King Von got killed. And this is from a real gangster, the realest gangster I personally know. He said, I thought you were there when King Von got killed. Because he knew that no matter what, I'm going to push this company until we're the number one in the world. We will film more celebrities if we have to travel the world. If I have to go to New York and you see me sleeping tomorrow, yes, you see me in my car tonight and I'm not going to drive to my house. I don't have a very good connection at my house. And plus, I don't think I can get views in my room. I try to go get views in my room one night. They see me sitting still. Nobody cared because I'm not a threat. A black man is a threat when he's outside. You can't track where I'm at if you're trying to do that. You can't track where I'm at if you're trying to do that. You can very easily, but you really can't, right? Not you. Somebody's on here saying tracking your location. You can. This is a public forum and this is televised, and it is a such thing as cyber stalking. That's right. When we take photos of celebrities, it's for the internet. We don't stalk them when they go home. All right. But if a company does, we don't blame them either. we don't blame them either. So welcome to the photography plug. I greatly appreciate all the support and all of the haters. What it does is sharpens you. It really does. It sharpens you because you're against so many people spewing hate. So it makes you a better person. It makes you a stronger person, able to take. Imagine if I couldn't take none of this. Imagine if it was actually somebody said, I woke up in a tractor trailer. But it is some truth to every statement you said, my friends. It is some truth to every statement you said. Yes, I don't live in the best place in the world. No, I don't. No shape, form, or fashion. But the little crap I have, I actually partly own it. I don't 100% own it. So, welcome to the photography plug. I was in real estate, but those days are over. So, SNL makes fun of P. Diddy. What do you think about that? Somebody said demon. A demon. Now, let's talk about that. I like that subject. So, you said a demon. So, what's a demon? A Marine that kills people? A U.S. Army soldier? What's a demon? A black person that kills other black people? What's a demon? A devil? Is that what you're saying that I am? You're possibly saying that I'm with the Baphomet, the Illuminati, one of the most powerful functions in this world. Is that what you're saying? That I'm a demon? I'm with the Baphomet, the Illuminati, in my mind, soul, and my body, Illuminati? Are you saying that possibly I got all of this social media clout by being a part of Scientology? Are you saying that because I have so much of a social media follow that I did it by Christianity? Or are you saying that Christianity has a social media following? Friends, are you saying Jesus died on the cross? Or did you say something about Baphomet and Illuminati? I know nothing about what you speak of. And if I did, I will be the one and the only one on top of it all that's so relentless that you would think Puff Daddy and Suge Knight was a nursery school teacher. If I was the president of the United States of America, my friends, you would think Donald Trump was a nursery school teacher. I would be the first, if I had the legal right to be the first president of the United States of America, my friends, you wouldn't understand the type of smoke I would create if I was in power to be one of the most powerful people in the world, my friends. You would not see a clear sky tonight. Yes, if I was a president of the United States of America, my friends, I would be afraid of the power that you give me. Remember, Trump was sitting there when Barack Obama was making all of those funny comments? That's how I feel tonight. The more you make your funny comments, I feel like Trump sitting down in that studio while Barack Obama making fun of that reality TV star. Uh, yes, they have allocated me, and I am fine now. So yes, they have. I am fine now. One thing I don't do when a company does right, we can patch it up, but I can't be 100% perfect. So if that was the case, I would be upset. But yes, YouTube has allocated me, and I am fine with what they offer so much. They offer so much. And remember, this is entertainment. Don't take it serious. Everything that you heard on this broadcast tonight is fake or fraudulent. It cannot be real. It is live, and live things happen. This is an adult form. We don't promote any nudity. If you look at all of our rails, Aisha Diaz and Carucci, all of the women have clothes on, all of the men have clothes on. We're not knocking any of that. They don't allow us to promote. They give us, if we ever promote nudity, it's a red flag. So we can't do it. Maybe other people can. I haven't even seen it on YouTube. So I don't think it's there. So yes. So we try to be a professional. This is entertainment company. Now, if you're with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, you're with the CIA, everything you heard tonight is entertainment like Hollywood. Now remember, when I did go to LA, I did was filmed by some producers, and I could have got a movie deal, but I didn't. So I started filming celebrities, and it worked so well. So that's what you see on the rails. This is an entertainment company. We do things that entertain. Now sometimes I do get upset. Sometimes you see me mad, and it is real. But the majority of the stuff that you heard tonight is fake. It's fraudulent. It's a movie idea. And there's not, I want to make this clear, there's not going to be a United States citizen moving to Afghanistan or Yemen or Iraq or Iran to go against the United States of America and lead a brand new war that can cost America trillions of dollars by him executing a U.S. Service person on national TV. This is all an idea. There is a movie idea. These are entertainment ideas that draw people in. Now, I understand the way I am talking is parental. We don't use any profanity, but the way I am talking, it is fueling people's anxiety, and it's making you anxious, and it makes you worried. This is the photography plug. This is the protest for Sonya Massey. That this is why I am saying and constantly talking and upset, because the protest continues. No, the Nation of Islam, I love them to death, but they don't run this faction. That the Muslims, that is correct, my friends. If you can hear me, you should be able to hear me well. That worldwide, America and American society is still forming. And with that said, my friends, I'll be reading some of these comments. Somebody said the GOAT. Shouts out to you. I greatly appreciate you. Somebody said oil up. Yes, the Muslims own more oil, and they're so rich. I've been there. I know it. I seen it. I seen where the beautiful women of that is correct. The beautiful women, look, she on dope. She on dope. She on dope. Y'all want to help these people out here on this dope, man. She on dope. But it could be a psycho. You know, people say it's me, but if something happens to me then by some white woman, well, no, you know, that's going to, trust me, then that's going to, it's going to be a different twist than when the person that you thought was guilty ends up being the person that's actually innocent. That's what Frank White said, and we'll end it on that note. Frank White, you remember Frank White said this individual turned around that was with Jason. There's Jason, and ain't slugs gonna be wasted. Ty, see ya, la. There's Jason with us, talking to his faculty. And at the end of the story, how did Frank White say it? He said, nigga turn around holding his daughter. And then he should have said against all odds. That would have been a diss to Tupac that would have enraged the world, and I'd have been one of the ones that was enraged. But when he said that, he said the nigga turned around holding his daughter. But then he should have said against all odds. That yeah, he would have got him there. Yeah, think about Biggie. He was killing Pac. And that's why people was mad at. They don't say that. Why they say Puff Daddy had something to do with it, but he was killing Tupac Shakur. He was killing Tupac Shakur, and that's why people were so mad. Yes, people was mad at Biggie Smalls because he was murdering him on lyrically, and who shot you? So we love Tupac. We was on Tupac's side, but he was he was destroying Tupac. Nigga turned around holding his daughter against all odds. If he would have said that and then would have went into only my real motherfuckers know, it'd be the realest shit I ever wrote. Now Big should have put that in there, and then it would have really been a war. And he might as well, because he's dead. Rest in peace to Frank White, Biggie Smalls, and Tupac Shakur. Those people, they actually, yes, my friends, they actually contributed to American society. That great John Gotti contributes to American society. That great gangster contributes to American society. That great inmate, that Tookie Williams, that Larry Hoover, that Suge Knight, that Sean Puffy Combs, that whatever gangster that you want to call it contributes to America's great society. Guys, I greatly appreciate everybody tuned in tonight. I had to come back on here just to make myself feel a little bit better. I wasn't satisfied with the show earlier. Now, I erase a lot of videos, and I have over the years. We have 3,000 videos, but I have deleted some good work. Shouts out to all my people in Charlotte. They know me, and I delete work if I can't sleep with it. So that's why we don't do any nudity whatsoever, because I cannot sleep with a woman being nude on Photography Plug. If you ever see Photography Plug and you ever see a form, if you ever see Photography Plug and you ever see that form, and it's nudity, it's not our work, because we don't put out nudity. Every woman is beautiful. Yasmin Lopez, the average woman on Photography Plug is about 32, 3 years old. And we have models from 18. We have models 35. I talked about Christina Milian. She's 41. So the majority of our models, and I looked at the algorithm with Chris Brown, and I said, no, these people are coming to see Chris Brown, not me. On the Photography Plug. So yes, that's what I was saying. Yes, they're coming to see Chris Brown. Chris Brown's crowd is older now. So that is a fact. 18-year-old girls, they might like him, but they are not interested in videos of Chris Brown. That crowd said 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 60 some odd years old. They were saying Chris Brown's crowd is basically 27 and up is what the algorithm was saying on my side. So welcome everybody to the Photography Plug. I'll be reading some of these comments. Diddy is the real diddler. Yes, somebody just commented. Diddy is the real diddler. I greatly appreciate your comment. Elon, I need $1 billion for my school project. My friend, if you're in Silicon Valley, we've been trying to get to Silicon. Obviously, I'm not in Silicon. All you have to do is find a rich person, and I'm going to do it. But I want you to do it. I don't care if you do it first. That's what it's about. Find a rich person and videotape it. Find a rich person. If you see Shaquille O'Neal, go up to Shaquille O'Neal, not by talking to him, but your interview with the video. You have it on record. So number one, when you go to your social media, all the people are going to come and look at it because it's Shaq. And you say, Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, my friends. You say Shaquille O'Neal. If Shaquille O'Neal was that pole, you walk up to him and say, Shaquille O'Neal, sir, how you doing? I have a great idea. I have a great project. I need $1 million. I need $1.2 million, sir. I run the photography plug. I need $1.2 million. Whatever your business is, you just scratch out photography plug and just say, Shaquille O'Neal. You say, Shaquille O'Neal. You say, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm the photography plug. If you see Elon Musk, yes, sir, I'm the photography plug. Elon, that's why we work on running. We have to be able to outrun Will Smith. We have to be able to outrun these individuals or outmove these individuals. If you can't run, then all you have to do is outmove these individuals. So, however, if you have that vehicle, outmove. Remember, I said 80 miles per hour. So that is your idea. It is when somebody tells you to email them, you're not going to get your job. Get them on video. You got that video. It's always going to exist. And ask for the money. Great comment. Is a goal. This is he did it himself. Oh my God. You are hilarious. Every hole is a goal, and it is. And his tagline is P. Diddy. Shouts out to P. Diddy. That is hilarious. Every hole is a goal. That is correct. Guys, I feel good now. I'm not going to stay on live too much longer. I didn't want people to continuously track my location because it'll keep it interesting. Not that I'm scared or afraid of cyber stalkers. I'm very well protected for 9mm hollow point tracers. That is Marine Corps issued. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thank you.